Okay, good morning, everyone. It looks like just Sarah and I are on live now, but hopefully you will take the time to listen to this call. Melanie has so many different calls and slides and information that's been in the Dream Team page. So I really encourage you, that's the great thing about being part of a team, is that I really encourage you to go to the Dream Team page, and you can find all sorts of information about 80-Day Obsession, which is what we're going to talk about today. The launch for 80-Day Obsession is Thursday. So it's been a little bit challenging, to be honest, to kind of wrap our brains around what this program is, what are all the elements of it. And one of the things that I've been spending some time doing is figuring out the whole nutrition part of it, because Beachbody nor Autumn have released any of the nutritional information, which is obviously a huge part of this program. So let me just go over the basics, because like I said, we have other recordings with slides and all sorts of stuff that will give you tons of detailed information. So in this call, we want to kind of answer questions, and I just want to kind of give you the general information so that you can begin writing posts about it and sharing. So 80-Day Obsession is going on sale on Thursday. It's launching on Thursday, December 14th, like in 2 days. And what is going to happen is that anyone who purchases any of the challenge pack bundles, I'll talk about that in a minute, will be able to be on a call with Autumn on Monday night. So that's one of the benefits of having customers purchase between Thursday and Monday. I would have them do earlier than later. And here's the cool thing. Because you are on our team, and Melanie is my coach, Autumn is not doing a call for every person in Beachbody who buys a program. This is something she and Melanie are friends. Melanie was in the original test group, and so she said that she would do a call for our team. So this is a really awesome part about being a part of this team, is that we, unlike everyone else in Beachbody, will be able to have a call with Autumn to talk about the specifics of the program, to hear her thinking behind the program, to understand the nutrition, to understand the workouts, and to really hear from the creator what is the purpose of this workout. So that's cool. I've been talking to customers who are interested in this about that privilege of being able to talk to her. So only coaches who purchase the coach pack, which is the slides and the bands, because most of us, because we're coaches, we have Shakeology and we have Beachbody On Demand. So we just have to purchase the slides and the bands, which comes in what we call a coach pack. Then we'll be allowed to be on that call. Any customer who purchases a challenge pack, from the basic one up to the big full one with all the performance line, anybody who purchases on between Thursday and Monday morning, I think it is, she hasn't decided the cutoff, will be able to be on that call with Autumn Monday night. So that's a really cool thing. So that's something that you can be promoting. Okay, so here's how it works. Now you guys know that the program doesn't actually come out until January 15th. And so that's kind of interesting, because here we are launching a program that we're talking about a month before people can actually do the workouts. And I'm just confirming that date, yeah. And so here is the deal with that. Our job is to get people ready for 80-Day Obsession. As you can imagine, with the premise of this workout is it's 80 days of really focused nutrition and really focused workouts. And one of the issues that I'm going to be totally honest in this call, and one of the issues that we had, Aaron and I were talking, and Amethyst, is that the whole idea of being obsessed with working out in our bodies. So let me just clarify that. That was initially, I hated the name. 80-Day Obsession, like that is so counter to what we talk to our clients about. So let me address that for a second. The point of 80-Day Obsession, if you hear Autumn talk about it, hopefully you've listened to some of the other calls and some of the other information. It's not about being obsessed with being skinny or a certain size or bikini ready. The purpose of 80-Day Obsession is to become obsessed with being healthy and taking care of yourself. So we have to kind of wrap our brain around that. And that applies to what we talk about and what we preach about on our team, is that we want people to be healthy. We're not about a certain size. We're not about, I just heard a noise, sorry. We're not about looking a certain way, being a certain number on the scale, but we want women to start taking care of themselves and valuing the time they set aside to do that. So that actually, this program is totally in alignment with that it is all about saying, I give so much of myself to everything else and everybody else. I am going for this 80 days for this specific program. I'm going to be all in on my health and wellness. And so I can totally get behind that. Here is the deal with the workouts, as you know. They are much longer workouts. They're like 45 minutes to an hour workouts. So that's a little bit, that might not work for some people. That's going to be difficult for me. If you are a working mom or you have working clients, we're in the process right now. I just messaged Melanie yesterday, like, we got to talk about the reality of what this program is for working people. Because here's the deal. The combination of the longer workouts, plus, the other part of the program is timed nutrition. And that means that part of the program is that you get up, you actually eat breakfast, then you wait an hour, or you eat, then you wait an hour, and then you do your workout. Well, for those of us who have been sharing with people, get up early, get up at 5 or 5:30, get your workout done before work or before you start your day, we are now gonna have to ask people to get up at like 4 in order to work out at 5 in order to leave on time. And so I'm not sure how realistic that is. So that's kind of a discussion that I've been having with Melanie, and as soon as I get some response to that, I will bring that information back to you. Because it's important that when we talk about this program or any program, that we are really honest and that we're really realistic. I mean, women that we work with, or at least that I work with, struggle with getting in a half-hour workout sometime in the day because they're busy being moms or working moms or whatever. So, and I don't want to negate this program because people are having amazing results. I just need to understand how it benefits and somebody who is a working parent, for example, or has kids, or only has a little slice of time to get their workout in. That's what's been so great about so many of our Beachbody workouts, is that if you just have 30 minutes a day, boom, get up, get it done, and you're good to go. So like I said, I'm in the process of figuring out how we can explain that to people. One of the things that Erin and I talked about yesterday was that part of what this program is the reality is it's not for everybody. And that's okay. There's programs that are great for everyone, and there's programs that are very specific. This would be one of those programs that's very specific. If people are ready to go all in, be super diligent and I want to say strict, if you will, but not really. I don't like that word, but super focused on their nutrition. They want to challenge themselves with harder, different workouts, and they want to see results. This is going to be a great program. And so if you commit to the program, then you commit to the full thing of timed nutrition and a longer workout and being really disciplined throughout the entire 80 days. So that's something to think about. That's something to wrap your brain around. So with that being said, if it launches on the 14th, which is Thursday, and the workouts don't come out until the 15th of January, what happens in that in-between time? So here's what we are talking about. Here's what we're promoting. We are going to have access on Beachbody On Demand to A Little Obsessed, which is kind of a sneak peek into 80-day obsession workouts, and they're shorter. So the recommendation is that we start women on that. We also start them on 21-day fix if they haven't done that, and get people into the process of working out, of being committed to a daily routine, of starting to work on their nutrition, and then ramping up for 80-day obsession. This is really not a beginner program. So you need to give people, that's why they're launching it on the 14th in 2 days, and it's not coming out for an entire month, because it's not a beginner program, and they want to give everybody a chance to be that wants to be a part of this program, but they need to have some other experience with working out and nutrition before launching into this. So that's what's cool about that. So once we figure out how many of our clients ended up doing purchasing 80-Day Obsession, then we need to post in our team page, and we will get together an 80-Day Obsession group, and that group's going to start probably like next Monday, and we'll just keep adding people throughout the month, and therefore people can be doing a little obsessed, people might be doing 21-Day Fix, but we're just going to kind of get the group of 80-Day Obsession, our clients that commit to 80-Day Obsession. We'll start just working with them now, and we'll all come together as coaches and coach and do one 80-Day Obsession group together. Because most of us will also have another challenge group running independently of the 80-Day Obsession, because again, 80-Day Obsession is only for certain people who want to make that kind of commitment, okay? So, some other dates. January 8th is when the nutrition plan will come out, and that will be our prep week, so that we can start looking at the nutrition, putting together meal plans, and really understanding this timed nutrition. So here's what I want to say about timed nutrition. Okay, let's see. So I have been trying to figure out, like, what's the benefit of timed nutrition? What is the reason that Autumn is now going to timed nutrition plus, I mean, instead of just having your containers and eating, you know, like every 3 hours. So I get what's happening is she was looking at the science of it, and it can get a little complicated with your macronutrients and stuff like that. What I want to say is this, that when you exercise regularly, like we encourage people to do, the body is kind of primed, if you will, for fat gain and fat loss, just as it's primed kind of for muscle gain and muscle loss, right? That's what working out is, and those are done during certain times of the day. So the wrong foods at the wrong time can sabotage all your hard work, where the right foods at the right time enhances those efforts. And so typically they're talking about, you know, protein pretty much stays the same, but carbohydrates are what the focus is on, when and how much you eat, and based on what you want your results to be, for energy, for fat loss, for kind of toning the body, and all those kind of things. And that's what the timed nutrition is about for 80-Day Obsession. Autumn is about getting you the best results for the time that you're putting in to your workouts. And so science shows that in order to get the best results, you need to be eating your carbs and eating different foods at different times in the day based on when you do your workout. And so that's kind of what that whole thing is about. Like I said, you can research it, you can Google it, you can do all sorts of things to try to understand it better. But again, when we're talking to clients, it's really important that we keep it to the main, what is the main purpose, and be able to kind of explain that succinctly, which is why I just gave you a really basic thing about timed nutrition. Because most people aren't going to, they don't want to hear a big thesis about the science behind timed nutrition. They just want to know kind of what's timed nutrition and why does it matter to me. And so that's how we can explain it really simply. If they want more information, we can grab some articles and send them to them and do that privately. But in terms of just talking about the program and educating people, it's really about when we're working out, like I said, we are focused on muscle, building muscle, and when we eat, that's how, when we eat our carbohydrates, for example, that is when we are working with fat loss, fat gain, muscle loss, muscle gain, and we want to maximize our efforts. So Autumn, again, will be going into this in more detail. I have reached out, asked, I've actually messaged Autumn, and then of course messaged Melanie. I didn't hear back from Autumn, so I'm just gonna be honest. But message Melanie, and she has been getting a ton of questions from her top coaches like this, like how do we explain this and why, and without getting into too much detail. So I'm not the only one who's saying, hey, we need to be able to explain this better. And so I shared with her that I'm just explaining the basics, and then we need to make sure that Autumn goes into detail about this on the call for our customers who are choosing to do it and for us, so that moving forward, as we continue to share about 80-Day Obsession throughout the entire month of December and into the beginning of January before it starts, we can speak really well about the Time Nutrition because we've heard it from her mouth. So I hope that's helpful. If you need more, if you have more questions about the Time Nutrition, put them in the comments below and we can kind of address that. So okay. So the other thing that I'm going to post a little bit later is a picture of the different challenge packs. So with the 80-Day Obsession, there's the challenge packs. There's the basic challenge pack with Beachbody On Demand and Shakeology. Okay, that's going to be, I think, 180. Oh, the other thing about purchasing on Thursday on the launch day, and I think if for maybe the entire month of December, I have to confirm that, you get $10 off your price. So the challenge pack will be 180, but on Thursday on the launch day, it'll be 170. So clients save money on the challenge pack. Okay, so then that's I gotta pull up the picture. But then the second challenge pack is Beachbody On Demand, but instead of Shakeology, it's a monthly subscription, if you will, a monthly to the performance line, because this workout is going to challenge you. I would highly recommend the whether you need to be still drinking Shakeology, I would highly recommend for this, if you are doing 80-Day Obsession, to add in the performance line. When Insanity Max 30 came out, I think it was Insanity Max 30, or maybe it was Core de Force, I can't remember which program, but my husband and I and the performance line came out with a new program for the first time it launched. We ended up getting it, and what a difference it made. And then we did an experiment of doing the workout without the performance line, and the performance line helped us so much. And the performance line, so you know, was created, it's all natural, but it was created by Harvard sports scientists. So they are from Harvard, they work with athletes, and they created products that are going to truly repair the body and give the body what it needs after a workout. And it is now, because it's so well made and it's healthy and it's good for you and it's all natural and it does what it's supposed to do and is not filled with crap, it is now the official sponsor of Ironman races. So you guys know Ironman has nothing to do with Beachbody, but they are legitimate races. And Ironman has come to Beachbody and said, we believe your products are the best. We want you to be our official sponsor. And so athletes that participate in Ironman races also drink or use the Beachbody performance line. So use that as a selling point to people. It's not just another product. It's a product that truly gives the body what it needs after a workout, a workout that drains the body and takes from the body and prepares you for another workout tomorrow by repairing the muscles and giving your body what it needs. So that's the second challenge pack. You can either get Beachbody On Demand with Shakeology or Beachbody On Demand with the performance line. Those are some of those options. The third challenge pack is Beachbody On Demand, and that all comes with the slides and the bands as well. The third challenge pack is a jar of Energize and a jar of the Recover. Okay, so it's just a few of it's just one, it's a Shakeology, and then one of the Recover, one of the Energize. And then the big challenge pack that you get that costs the most money is Beachbody On Demand, Shakeology, monthly thing to Shakeology, subscription to Shakeology, and then it is a, I think I'm the only one on now, and then it is a, it's 2 tubs of Energize, 4 tubs of Energize, 4 tubs of Energize, and 2 tubs of the Recover, or vice versa. I'll post all that in the team page in a little bit. I have a little image that we can use. So that's kind of it. I don't see, there's going to be so many questions. I know that. I would love to hear your input on what you guys are thinking about this program. Are you going to do it? Are you interested in doing it? What appeals to you about 80-Day Obsession? What doesn't appeal to you? Because these are important things for us to talk about, because then we can have responses to other people when we find out they're feeling the same way. So if you would post below any questions, please post below if you are thinking about doing the program or if you are not thinking about doing the program or you're not going to do it, what you are going to do in the coming year, and then we can, you know, or even for the rest of this month and into the coming year, and then we can support each other in that. So I hope you have a great day. I hope this sort of answers your questions, and I hope that you will at least maybe decide to be on the call on Monday night, and you can do that by purchasing the coach pack, which isn't very much money. So hope you're having a great day, and we'll talk soon. Okay, bye-bye.